All right, let me call this Village Board meeting to order on Monday, May 17, 2021. We're meeting virtually again this evening because it is not yet practical or prudent to meet in person. We do hope to be meeting in person in the very near future. As you know, we moved into the Phase 4 bridge phase, hope to be moving into the Phase 5 of the Governor's Restore Illinois plan very soon. And so hope to be back in person in the very near future. First item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. And so I would ask if you would all please rise and join the Village Board in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the
United States of America
and
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Would the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Bertucci,
Here.
Trustee Tinaglia, Trustee Schwingbeck,
Here.
Trustee Grassi, here. Trustee Scaletta,
Here.
Trustee Baldino,
Here.
Trustee Canty,
Here.
Trustee LaBedz,
Here.
President Hayes.
Here. Next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. Just one set to approve tonight. That's from our Village Board meeting of May 3rd, 2021. Any changes or passes? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
Second.
Was it by Trustee Baldino?
Scaletta.
Trustee Scaletta. Trustee Scaletta made the motion, seconded by Trustee Canty. Any questions or comments from the board or from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Scaletta,
Yes.
Trustee Canty,
Yes.
Trustee Baldino,
Yes.
Trustee Bertucci,
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz,
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck,
Yes.
Trustee Grassi,
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Next is the approval of the accounts payable. And we do have the warrant register to approve tonight. Trustee Baldino.
Thank you, Mayor. I move approval of the warrant register with a check date of May 15th, 2021, amount of $2,938,482.77. Second.
Motion by Trustee Baldino, second by Trustee Schwingbeck. Any questions or comments from the board? Anything from the
Mayor,
audience?
If I could say, if everyone could mute their mics who aren't speaking, with a little bit of an echo.
All right, we have a motion, a second. No comments from the board or from the audience. Roll call.
Trustee Baldino,
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck,
Yes.
Trustee Canty,
Yes.
Trustee Grassi,
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta,
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz,
Yes.
Trustee Bertucci,
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Next, we move on to recognitions and presentations, and not on the agenda, but we do have a special guest tonight, one who just couldn't stay away, former trustee Greg Padovani, who was here this evening in his role, one of his many roles, as chairman of the Arlington Heights Veterans Memorial Committee. So welcome back, Greg, and please take it away.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, trustees. Thank you, everyone. I am here to tell you about the three big things we're doing for Memorial Day here in Arlington Heights. And the first one is something I hope you've seen around town. It's the Arlington Remember sign that we're giving out. We've given out about 2,000 of these already. And it's something we'd ask people to put in their windows and to look at the back side, because the back side has the list of the 58 young men from our town who died in the service of our nation, died in the military, from the Civil War down to Afghanistan. And these are the young men that we honor and remember every Memorial Day. And this will be our 102nd Memorial Day here in Arlington Heights. And one of the important things to remember is that this sign, as it's seen around town, is seen by a lot of the members of the families of these fallen heroes. There's still, a lot of them are still here, and this means so much to them to see this sign in your window. So we've handed out about 2,000 of them so far, but there's supplies at the 3 places. Arlington Heights Memorial Library, the information desk, at Village Hall at the reception desk, and at the Arlington Park District Arc Center on Ridge Avenue there. So pick up one of these signs, put it in your window, but make sure you take a look at the back and look at those names. Those are the names that make Memorial Day what we really think about that day. The second thing I was going to talk to you about is the Memorial Day video. We've got a ceremony that we've recorded, and it will be broadcast the week before Memorial Day on the Village cable TV channels. But we'll also post it on YouTube and the Veterans Memorial Committee website, and I'll be sharing that link in an e-blast to everybody. And the Village website will also have a news item that will show that particular link, as well as the program for that ceremony. And in the program, on page 3 of the program are the list of the 127 names of Arlington Heights veterans who passed away in the last 12 months. We always honor and remember those veterans, even though they came home. We thank them for their service, and that list in the program is our community's way of offering condolences to the families. The third thing is we're going to invite the entire community on Memorial Day, which is May 31st, Monday, May 31st. We're going to invite the entire community to drive by Memorial Park in Arlington Heights from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. that morning. And Memorial Park is a little triangular park just 1 block west of Arlington Heights Memorial Library. You get there by driving down Euclid Avenue until you reach Chestnut Street. And you turn south on Chestnut and you go right by the park. And Mayor Hayes and I and a number of other people will be there to salute you as you go by. But most importantly, we're going to have commemorative wreaths for all 58 fallen heroes along the curb. It's a very powerful sight to see a wreath for every one of these young men who died for our freedoms. So between 9 a.m. and 11, we're asking everybody to drive by Memorial Park. And I'm going to put another invitation out also with that'll appear on the Village website as well. Are there any questions? Try to make it simple.
Well, yeah, thank you, Greg, as always, for all you do for our veterans and their families. The virtual ceremony turned out very well last year. I know it's going to turn out the same this year, but it's just not the same being there in person. So we can only hope that we will be back to normal very soon, and especially by this time next year, we'll be back in person to really more appropriately recognize our fallen heroes, those who lost their lives in the last year, and all of our veterans and their families for their service and sacrifice. So we can't thank you enough, Greg, and all those who are involved in this effort. And I know we have a number. And so, again, just thank you from the bottom of our heart, and as a veteran myself, we can't thank you enough for all that you have done for our community in this regard. So thank you again for being here tonight, and we look forward to seeing everybody drive by on Monday morning, Memorial Day.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you, trustees. Thank you, everybody at home. Hope to see you Memorial Day.
Thanks, Greg. Take care.
Bye.
Greg.
All right, there are no other recognitions and presentations, so we'll move on to citizens to be heard. And I'll ask first if the clerk, Ms. Hume, received any comments in advance of the meeting.
No, Mayor, I did not.
Okay, thank you. We do have one individual who would like to address the board on an item not on the agenda, and that's Keith Moons. Keith?
Thank you, President Hayes. Yeah, with talk about going back to in person, what is the village going? Are they going to provide remote options for access to live meetings going forward for the commissions or the committee of the whole and so forth?
Let me turn that over to the village manager. But my preference is that when we go back to live meetings, we'll do it 100%, but the village manager and I have not talked about that yet. So Randy?
Yeah, I was just going to say that no determination's been made, but obviously, as has always been the case, people who are unable to attend the meetings always can watch them streaming or watch them on cable. So there are opportunities for people to watch our regular board meetings remotely, even if we didn't go Zoom. So that is an opportunity, but whereas many of our neighboring communities, most of our neighboring communities have resumed some form of in-person meetings because we typically have more attendees. We've been very cautious, and with us getting close to phase 5 here, we do anticipate getting back to normal live meetings and doing, still doing everything we need to protect our residents, but it's not something in terms of details that have been determined just yet.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Mr. Recklaus. I just encourage you to have some option for folks that, aren't comfortable coming back or they can't get to meetings. And yeah, you can watch it on the tube, but you just can't participate. So it's been really good having this remote option available. Thank you.
It's been real convenient, Keith, for everyone during the last 15 months, but we do need to get back to normal here pretty soon. And so I anticipate that happening sometime this summer. All right. Thank you, Mr. Recklaus. Are there any other members of the audience who wish to address the board on an item not on the agenda? Seeing none, then we will close out the citizens to be heard and move on to old business. And we do have one item to report out from our committee of the whole meeting from last Monday, May 10th, 2021. That's the election of the President Pro Tem. And I call on Trustee Canty.
Thank you, President Hayes. I move now, as I moved then, that the village board elect Trustee Robin LaBedz to serve as President Pro Tem.
Second.
There's a motion by Trustee Canty, seconded by Trustee Schwingbeck. Any questions or comments from the board? Anything from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck?
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
Trustee Bertucci?
Yes.
Trustee Grassi?
Yes.
Trustee Baldino?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. Moving on then to the consent agenda. Are there any members of the board who wish to remove an item on the consent agenda? Any members of the audience wish to remove an item on the consent agenda? You see Melissa Kerr. Go ahead, Melissa.
Yeah, the fee.
The fee waivers?
Right.
Okay, that shall be removed. That's consent petitions and communications, item A. Anything else from the audience? Seeing none, any members of the board wish to vote no or pass on any remaining items on the consent agenda? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to approve the remaining items.
Move approval?
Motion to approve by Trustee LaBedz, seconded by Trustee Baldino. Roll call.
Trustee LaBedz?
Yes.
Trustee Baldino?
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck?
Yes.
Trustee Canty?
Yes.
Trustee Bertucci?
Yes.
Trustee Grassi?
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta?
Yes.
President Hayes?
Yes. There is no new business tonight, so we'll move on to the report of the village manager, Mr. Recklaus.
Nothing this evening.
Okay, we'll then take up the item that was removed, and that's the fee waiver. And Melissa, I understand it's probably your usual question, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah, what is that about? And don't waive a fee for it because, that District 214 books show the true cost of taking property tax money.
Okay, Mr. Ecklouse, why don't you give us a brief explanation of this item?
Sure, thank you, Mayor. We typically waive fees for all taxing bodies applying for work within our community. All of the other taxing bodies, they get their money from the taxpayer just as we do. And the philosophy has been there's no reason for the taxpayers to take money from one pocket and put it in the other pocket. They're all our residents, and you know, we are not looking to enrich ourselves as an organization on behalf of another taxing body.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ecklouse. Any questions from the village board? If none, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So move.
Second.
Motion by trustee Canty, seconded by trustee Schwingbeck. Any further?
Trustee LaBedz.
I'm sorry, trustee LaBedz made the motion, seconded by trustee Schwingbeck. Any questions or comments from the board? Any further questions from the audience? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee LaBedz.
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck.
Yes.
Trustee Scaletta.
Yes.
Trustee Baldino.
Yes.
Trustee Grassi.
Yes.
Trustee Bertucci.
Yes.
Trustee Canty.
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. Anything from the board under petitions and communications? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Scaletta, seconded by trustee Baldino. Roll call.
Yes.
Trustee Baldino.
Yes.
Trustee Grassi.
Yes.
Trustee Schwingbeck.
Yes.
Trustee Canty.
Yes.
Trustee Bertucci.
Yes.
Trustee LaBedz.
Yes.
President Hayes.
Yes. So we are adjourned. Thank you for joining us this evening and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.